I'm a tree hugger, so you betcha I hug this pen regularly. Hey there, it's Grace. Welcome back. Welcome if you are new. Thank you for being here. I love that, absolutely love that. I gotta say, some of you have been letting me know that you are new to the pen hobby and you are new to my channel. Thank you. Definitely for subscribing. And if you haven't yet, what you waiting for? But definitely for joining this way cool pen community, because we know how to have fun and we know how to enjoy our collections by ourselves, duh, and with others. And also because we need more and more people to join us, but that just might be a me thing. Anywho, let's get to the pen, right? Let's get to this delightful pen, but you know I gotta do the preamble first, right? You know that, right? Okay, let's get to the overhead. Come on. Now, even though I hadn't officially unboxed this pen in video form, I had opened it and I have used it. And that was because I had a few issues with some of the pens when I did 30 inks back in June, which meant I couldn't write with them, so this pen had to come out to fill in for it. Spoiler alert, I love this pen. I love this pen. Okay. Back. I'm grounded now. I'm back. Grace is back. Not gonna get ahead of myself. Come on. Rein it in, Grace. Rein it in. It's good. It's okay. You're gonna show all the peoples the pen right now. The end of May and the beginning of June, my family and I took a vacation to California redwoods. Oh my goodness gracious, what in the world? If you get a chance to see them, oh my word. Anyway, this pen, however, came into my purview. We went to visit the redwoods at the end of May, and then this pen, though, I purchased at the end of April while making plans for the trip at the end of May. How could I not get this pen? How could I not get this special thing? I actually took it on the trip with me. I didn't ink it up. I just took it on the trip with me so it can be among its people. You know, giant Sequoia. It can be among its giant Sequoia-ness. Let's talk about the pen. This pen is a Monteverde Trees of the World Giant Sequoia. Look at that beauty. Look at that. What in the world? Oh my goodness. This pen is part of the Trees of the World collection. It's called Giant Sequoia. And the Giant Sequoia, this particular style comes in 3 other colorways. Blue, brown, and turquoise, and this is the green. I chose the green. The others in the Trees of the World collection, there are 2 other styles in the Trees of the World collection. The Avenue of the Baobabs, and those trees are found in Socotra Archipelago in Yemen. I said the word right. I'm so excited. That's really good. I've been practicing that word. Anyway, and the other style is called Dragon Trees, referencing trees found in Madagascar. What? For this pen, though, the barrel's resin is a striped pattern in earthy tones, reminiscent of the massive tree trunks. Oh my God, they are so blinking massive. On the Monteverde site, this pen is described as ergonomically designed to feel poised and balanced. I don't know about all of that. I just like this pen. I just love this pen. So that got me looking up giant sequoias. And I read that although both sequoias and redwoods look similar, they're not exactly the same, but both do belong to the same tree family, the cypress, which, interesting fact. Let me share this with you. This species, the cypress species, lives on every continent except on Antarctica and is listed as an endangered species by the IUCN, with fewer than 80,000 trees remaining. How sad is that? They live in different lifestyles in different places, but they are just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, giant sequoias and redwoods. Okay, enough superfluous information. Let's get to the pen stats, shall we? The pen is, as I said, resin green striped. It features a solid walnut ring, that ring right there, with a silver clip and cap accents. So there is the pen. The size closed is a good 5.67 inches. That's 104 millimeters. Posted, which I generally don't, because you know I don't do it because I don't like to post it. I don't like posting. It stays on for posting. I just didn't put it on because I don't like posting. Posted, it is 6 3/4 inches long. That's just way too long, which is 171.5 millimeters. See, I want to say millimeters again. Millimeters. That's just way too long for me. That's just way too long. The grip section is 0.625, which is brilliant for me. That's enough. I love a girthier pen. That's about 15.9 millimeters. I just like this pen. All right, how many turns does it take to open? Where's the turns? Okay, we will do 1, 1 3/4 maybe. That's not bad. I don't even think about it as this is one of those pens that I actually don't think about uncapping. I don't think about it. It's just like, and I go. Some pens, like the Benu, takes forever to uncap. It just doom round and round and round. But I love my Benu, my glitzy Benu. Anyway, the nib is a number 6 stainless steel Yovo nib. So there, can we see? And it has the Monteverde logo on it right there. It's a cute enough nib. You can see the ink that's on it already. That is the stats. Let's get to some comparisons before we do this. Let's get the stuff out. We will go to comparisons. We'll put this one right here. Usually I put it in the middle. Let's put it in the middle. I'm gonna get the pens out because I haven't gotten the pens out yet, which is not good. Grace, what are you doing, girl? We're doing this one, and we're doing, I gotta get them out. 1 second. This one, and we're doing this one, and we're doing, where's Narwhal? There's a couple more. 1 second, bear with me. Just bear with me. And then one in my new Rixer case. That's this one? No, this one. Alrighty, that's a lot of pens. Am I gonna use all those pens? Okay, let's do some comparisons. This is for, and you know that when I do comparisons, I usually do comparisons compared to what it is. This is a girthy pen, so I'm going to choose girthy pens to showcases. This is my dream pen for 2023. This is the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande. That is, look how big these things are. Just sitting there. Let's get you out of the way. I love you, but you're not in this show right now. Okay, that's the Leonardo MZG Momento Zero Grande 2.0. This is my first primary manipulation pen by Jonathan Brooks. I just bought a new one at the Pacific Northwest Pen Show. I'm so excited for it. Okay, next one I'm gonna put with this is the Monteverde Super Mega Carbon Fiber Pen. So there we go with that one. You need to just move over. And then we have the Jinhao 9019. I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna fess up. This is a new pen, and I'm going to unbox this later. It's just a new pen. This is the Jinhao 9019. This is my second Jinhao 9019. And you know how I have to have them stair-stepped? Because that's a me problem, that's not a you problem. And then we have the Narwhal Horizon in Aurora. Wow, this is a tall pen. This needs to go over here. Whoa. And then we have the Benu. Benu. I love my glitzy Benu. Then we have the Benu. So, I mean, when you look at all of these pens, let's get them lined up. When you look at all of these pens, they are, I mean, you can't see, they're really big pens. What I see is the Monteverde Giant Sequoia is about just, because these have a conical ends, the Memento Zero Grande pens, they're a hair taller than this one. And what about this? Still, they're about the same size. The Jinhao 9019 is obviously a wider pen, just a slight hair, again, hair's larger than the than the Monteverde Giant Sequoia, but it's still, they're of the same size, definitely. And we're gonna put this one next to it. This one slightly. So the Mementos, the Leonardo and the Benu are basically both the same size. There's no real difference except for the Narwhal. That's a slightly longer. I'm gonna uncap them and let's go from there. Okay, there we have the uncapped pens. And it's fascinating to me. The Monteverde, this is the smallest of all of them. It's slightly smaller, even slightly smaller than the Jinhao. That's so fascinating. That just, it amazes me how the length of a pen uncapped is so different. And look at all these nibs that are just gorgeous to hold. Not nibs, grips that are gorgeous to hold. That is interesting that they were all very, very much longer, except for the Jinhao 9019. They were all much, much longer in length, uncapped, than the Giant Sequoia. Alrighty, let's put all these away. Some of them still have ink, so I have to cover them. This. Oh, this is the only other one that has ink. Alright, let's get to writing, shall we? Before I get to the writing sample, I promised that I would do, for every new pen that I unboxed, I would share the pricing and showcase a new to me pen. This pen retails for between $76 and $115 US dollars, USD. And those are some of the highs and lows I was seeing as of this recording. I paid $57.50 for it back in April, so I got it kind of nice. This is a good deal, and I think it was actually a discount I got from, I want to say Endless Pens, but I'm not sure at all. All right, let's get to the writing sample. Let's get to that. I'm going to go off script because if you recall in the last few, if you notice, I do blue ink now, a regular three blue inks I use regularly because I know how they write. Lamy Blue, Pilot Namiki, and Waterman Serenity Blue. But because I've been using this pen for 30 inks and it's part of the leftovers for July, I still have this inked up with Diamine All the Best. I love this ink. Oh my goodness gracious, I love this ink. And so that's the writing sample. It's not going to be a blue, it's going to be a red. And this ink is has green shimmer. I'm going to shake that up actually. Has green shimmer with green sheen with purple shimmer. Oh my God, I love writing with this pen. I love writing with this pen. I love writing with this ink. Alrighty, let's do, oh my gosh, stop making noise. Alrighty, this pen is Monteverde, and I'm going to abbreviate. No, I'm not going to. Trees of the World collection. And the ink is Diamine, all the best. And I forgot, this is a medium nib. It's such a beautifully smooth, oh, gorgeously smooth writer. It has a little bit of feedback when it writes. I don't have a problem with that. It's when feedback is scratchy that I cannot stand it. I cannot stand the scratchy nib. Oh, so gorgeous. I know you're hearing that. One of the things I like to do now is to see the pen write under its own weight. And let's see if this one does. Nope, it does not. There's nothing coming out. Hold on. Let's see if you get a flow. Okay, is that better? Yeah, it's okay. All right, time for, I keep forgetting my own damn pengram. Alrighty, time for pengram. Let me write quickly. There's such a messy bit of handwriting, but I want to see how it keeps up. There was no problem keeping up. It just wrote. It's just beautiful in the writing. I love, and the thing is, I've been using this pen for a couple of months now, so. Ooh. Last thing I do is the pen evaluation. Let me get an extra finger in there. 6 unique ways I evaluate a new to me pen. My people are making noise in my head. Anyway, uniqueness. Uniqueness is it common or is it extraordinary? And that's the scale. That's the scale that it is. I am going to use. Oh my God, this is 9. I'm gonna just put it in there. I love the idea behind the pen, based on trees of the world. I just love that. Absolutely beautiful. Alrighty, let's get back to what I was doing. Trying to get people to understand that I'm recording. They need to be quiet. Anywho, I graded that a 9. Absolutely, without a doubt. 9. Ease of use. Ease of use. How easy was it to, I'm trying to remember, how easy was it to fill? How easy is it to, the ergonomics of it? I'm going to give that an 8.5. I like how ergonomic it is. I love using it, but it's not up there, in my head, it's not up there yet into a 9 or 10 territory. Next one is feel in hand. And the feel in hand, I don't feel the threads here. There is a step up. I don't know if you can see. There is a noticeable step up from the threads to there. I feel it, but it doesn't impede writing. Yeah. It's not a small pen. And it's a girthy pen, but it's not a heavy pen to write with. Doesn't weigh me down. And because I don't use the cap, I don't have to worry about that issue as well. So the feel in the hand is 8.5 again. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Style, the style. Oh my gosh, the style of this pen. I think this is the thing that did it for me. Look at that. This part especially. That right there. That is gorgeous. Anyway, style. I'm going to give high marks for the style. I want to give 8.75, but I think I'm going to go 9 because I really love the style of this pen. I love the idea behind it, which obviously contributes to the style of the pen. Yeah, it is not over the top or opulent, but it is, I'm just going to give it a 9. Let's leave it at that. Writing experience. The writing experience, I'm going to give that a 9 too, because I love writing with this pen. It is such the smoothness of this nib and the ease that, this is the second ink I've had in it. I'm pretty sure this is the second ink. I just love how easy it is to write with. It's a beautiful writer. And then the value. We don't do that one. But definitely, I need you to stay tuned at the end of the video because I got a surprise for you. She says, grinning like a Cheshire cat. Okay, some final thoughts on the giant Sequoia pen. Now, as you know, as I said before, I've been using it for a couple months now, which is not a normal occurrence with a new pen for me. A new pen that comes in and I don't use it until I unbox it. That is my history. I want to unbox it and have that initial feeling on the video. I want to have that the thoughts about the pen on the video. Much like my Sailor pen. Okay, we'll leave that at that. This is interesting because when I have boxes, when I have when I have pens come in, if I've got a multitude of things going on, I just don't get to unboxing the pen. I'm gonna be truthful with you. As of this recording, I have 2 pens sitting there. They're sitting in the box because I refuse to open it until I can do an official unboxing. There's another weird thing about me that maybe you didn't know. Thank goodness I didn't have more issues with 30 inks, so I didn't have to open those 2. But let's get back to this pen. Can I just say, what you heard at the beginning of this video is so very true. I love this pen. I love this pen. I have nothing bad to say about the pen at all. And you know what? For the first time, surprise, surprise, I am going to give that last evaluation right now, my impression of the value of this pen right now in this very video. I'm going to give the valuation, y'all. I don't usually do that. After a few months of use, I'm going to rate this pen a 10. What? Yes. I think I've got my money's worth and more. It is well worth more than what I paid for it. It has exceeded expectations, and that 10 mark no hesitation. I must say, when I first got the pen, I didn't expect much, considering I really just bought the pen as an acknowledgement of our trip to the Redwoods. So it was just a way to get my hobby and my life together in one. But I love this pen. Oh my gosh. I have 4, I love it how I have 4 and 3 fingers come out. I have 4 Monteverde pens. I am a real fan of their brand and their style. I really love this pen. It is a keeper. It is well worth the the 50 that I paid for it. It is just a beautiful addition. Welcome to the family, Giant Sequoia. I hope you'll be here long and you write long. Thank you very much. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have for you on the Monteverde Giant Sequoia Trees of the World Collection medium nib. Oh, such a beautiful pen. Oh my God.